Kuala Lumpur has got a lot of contrast and diversity, because basically we are a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religion society. We would like to see Kuala Lumpur being a city not only for Malaysians, but a city which will be visited by tourists as a destination, as a business place, as a city which is vibrant, contrast and in diversity. We are basically a city of multi-diverse culture which we have. You can see all colors on the streets. Even if you notice when you walk around Kuala Lumpur is a melting pot of all cuisines in the world. There was a lot of excitement. So we want to undiscover the thing which is not discovered. I would like everybody to be happy. Be happy, don't worry. Kuala Lumpur is here for you.
When you talk about tourism, it's about travel. You know, people traveling to many cities and also to Kuala Lumpur. And if they come to Kuala Lumpur, it will be more like, first is business, second is leisure and recreation, and third is medical and also education. As you know, Kuala Lumpur is more stable in terms of politics. We are very advanced in terms of infrastructure. Kuala Lumpur is very green. Our weather is very stable, and people here is very friendly. Tourists come to Kuala Lumpur, if they need help, if they need information, we must be able to just provide them with all the information and give them whatever assistance that they need, so that we can show that we are better in terms of hospitality to our traveller and to our tourists. And people not only want to see the area around KLCC, but they also want to see the old parts of Kuala Lumpur. If we can maintain the old parts of Kuala Lumpur, that will give a choice. I think we can achieve in terms of creating Kuala Lumpur as a destination for tourists.
I was born and bred in Kuala Lumpur. It's been my home, my kampung, my town, my city for several decades. When in 1857, Raja Abdullah bin Raja Jaafar landed at the famous confluence of rivers to work on the Ampang tin mines. I remember Gedong Raja Abdullah, and I remember the place that he and his Chinese tin mine workers probably landed. By 1859, Kuala Lumpur was a successful tin mining town, and in 1880, it became the capital of Selangor. As to how Kuala Lumpur got its name, there are several stories to this. Whatever it is, at the mouth or kuala of this tributary, where the two rivers met, it was muddy or Lumpur, hence the word Kuala Lumpur. Through this time and space, we see a diversity of heritage expressed in different architectural forms, as well as intangible cultural heritage, representing a large part of the people of Malaysia. This contrast, or living together, of the old and the new is visible across the skyline, as well as in life. These diverse architectural forms are surrounded by contrasting modern buildings built after independence. So you see, Kuala Lumpur has much to offer in terms of architectural history, in terms of styles and periods. From a multicultural trading post, Kuala Lumpur has grown to a multicultural metropolis.
There's a lot of diversity that's happening. I think, we see some colonial buildings, we see some modern skyscrapers. We're also going to start seeing some sort of green scrapers going up where they're actually just putting green all the way up the tower around the KLCC. So there's a lot of diversity in terms of steel, concrete, glass works that you see out there in KL. So if you walk into some of the buildings, you will see the textures, the colors, a little bit more vibrant, or you might see even the patterns. So most likely you're going to see some heritage ones like Songket or Islamic inside the architecture. We're actually starting to revitalize all the old parts of KL, as well as setting up some newer city centers within KL. So there's a lot more growth compared to somewhere like New York, which is fairly, stationary in that way. I'd probably say the KLCC is still probably one of my favorite places. I think it's because there's a park, a public park, and in such a high density location. So I like that mix where, you've got all these buildings around a park. For the future, it's all about sustainability. And sustainability is mixing density, technology and nature. So the better we converge on that, the better for us.
When it comes to like a Malaysian food, I mean, everyone knows that how diverse it is. Obviously, we got Malay like me, we got Chinese, we got Indian, and of course, in between like Malay and Chinese, we got the peranakan nyonya dishes, and between Malay and Indians, we got mamak. That's what makes it so special about the food in Kuala Lumpur. You can find like almost everything here. If you go to other parts of Malaysia, and obviously the dishes like more specialized. But over here in Kuala Lumpur, you can find like every type of dishes that you can find around Malaysia in one place in the city. So that's what makes it so special, so beautiful. Things have changed over here, and then we've got like a fine dining, especially the Sky fine dining. Now that is rather unique because you have to go to the top floor and you can see the beautiful skyline of Kuala Lumpur. I always believe that food what brings Malaysians together, and I always believe that food what brings the tourists to Kuala Lumpur especially. And I think it's very important to have like a very good range of diversity and of course the international cuisine in one city. And I think Kuala Lumpur has got it.
I would say that KL is really quite a unique city in Asia in that it's got a true Asian flavor. It's very easy to find your way around and to live here as an expat. And I think that's why the Malaysia My Second Home project has been very successful, because it is a very easy city to come and live in. Of course, one thing that they all love about coming to KL is everything is very inexpensive for them. So it's great to go shopping, it's great to go out and eat. It's great to visit all of the entertainment opportunities that are available here. It's a very economical city. The traditional culture is very interesting because of the melting pot of cultures here. That's something that's very special. And of course there are cultural landmarks here that we would always take people to visit. I think the traditional crafts of Malaysia are very strongly supported here by the local community. And this is something that is very important, especially as the country starts to develop. So there's a very strong support for the traditional culture and craft here.
just love KL. From our local flea markets to our talented, upcoming and established Malaysian designers, high street to high-end, KL has it covered. And for a little bit of local flavor, we've got Little India, Chinatown and Masjid Jamek, where you can shop and eat your way through the day. Back in Malaysia, we are very lucky. So many young faces on the scene now. They're so talented. They're taking some of the key elements, the essence of Malaysian culture, and they are creating the most amazing pieces. They're wearable, they are modern, they are usable, but of course, you know, you're showing off a little bit of Malaysia everywhere you go, and I absolutely love that. And I do think a lot of young Malaysian players are doing that. And if you look on the streets nowadays, a lot of women are wearing local designers, and I think that is the biggest proof.
This is the Kuala Lumpur Forest Eco Park, and recognized as one of the oldest virgin tropical rainforests in the city. Surrounding this park is the business district center, and it's a walking distance from some of the named hotels and some of the shopping centers here as well. And it's very easily accessible by buses, by taxis, and even by the light rail transit systems and the monorail system. And it's very easy for visitors to come here and spend a bit of time. This is a place where a lot of visitors and our local people come out here to enjoy the natural beauty and also trails, the canopies, and there are some really interesting species of plants here that include also herbs. It has the very typical features of a tropical lowland rainforest. It is quite dense, and there are very nice foliages. One of the most interesting feature that I want to share with you is a particular tree which we call the Jelutong tree. It's over a century old, and the local authorities here took great interest in conserving this particular tree, and today it has become a tourist attraction, and it's really very well preserved until today.
KL has come out well. KL should capitalize on its massive shopping complexes for the value, that we provide with the same amount of money they spend elsewhere, with the convenience, with the safety, very well-developed infrastructure, and position KL together with other cities. Cosmopolitan nature of the KL society also gives us the variety that we need in terms of diversity. We have temples, we have church, we have mosques, and then unlike many places in the world, these are all together in one place. And this makes the diversity element and the contrast really something that tourists, wherever they are in the city, will instantly have this impression. As we keep on improving, the experience of the visitors will be more and more positive. To all the Malaysians, there's much more here than we know. A lot of what we're looking for in the other parts of the world is here right at our doorstep.